seas that are shaken and stirred can be calmed and broken for my regard. And through it all, my eyes are on you. And through it all, it is well. And through it all, my eyes are on you, and it is well with me. And far be it from me to not believe, even when my eyes can't see. And this mountain that's in front of me will be thrown into the midst of the sea. And through it all, my eyes are on you. And through it all, it is well. And through it all, my eyes are on you, and it is well. It is well. So let go, my soul, and trust in Him. The waves and wind still know His name. So let go, my soul, and trust in Him. The waves and wind still know His name. So let go, my soul, and trust in Him. The waves and wind still know His name. The waves and wind still know His name. And it is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well.
everyone, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I was inspired to sing this and share this with you all. Yesterday actually, I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw story after story after story of brokenness. And it really pulled on my heart because my cousin, he actually just lost his son, his newborn son. He was just born 3 days ago and he passed away. That happened and that was already pulling on me. And then I saw this post on the Camp Yeshua page about Lynn Judah. And for those of you who don't know, she is Ephraim Judah's mom. And Ephraim is the founder of Camp Yeshua, which is where my life was changed. And Lynn Judah has played a huge part in that and impacting so many lives. She's so kind and loving and wonderful. And she actually was just diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer, which is tragic, and I have no idea why something like this would happen to an amazing person like her. And I'm going to insert a link in the description box for you all to go see, to learn more about her. It will be in the description for you all if you want to help out with her recovery. Any form, whether you can support them financially or just through your prayers, that is so greatly appreciated. But yeah, there was so many things that happened yesterday, and by the end of the day, I was completely torn because of all the brokenness and sadness I was seeing. I wanted to share this song with all of you as a way of giving hope to those who are broken, to those who are suffering, to those who are going through a storm right now. This song includes the hymn It Is Well, and a lot of us don't really know the story behind It Is Well, so I thought I'd go ahead and share that with you. When I was little, I used to listen to Adventures in Odyssey. Please like this video if you did that too and you heard the episode about It Is Well and the story behind it. Horatio Spafford wrote It Is Well, and he was a wealthy lawyer from Chicago. In 1870, he actually lost his son to scarlet fever, and just a little bit afterward, he lost all of his real estate in the Chicago fire. And then a couple years later, the economy took a dive and things just got even worse, but it got even worse. As his family was seeking hope and restoration, he actually sent his wife and his 4 daughters overseas to go to a rally of D.L. Moody. He was actually going to go with them, but business things came up and he just told them, go ahead and I'll meet you there. But halfway through their trip, they were hit by another vessel and many lives were lost, including the lives of his 4 daughters. His wife was the only survivor of his family. So as he made his way over to his wife, he was riding on the boat, and as they came to the area where the accident had happened and where his daughters had died, he looked out over the water and wrote It Is Well. So here he was, in the place where he had lost everything. He had lost everyone he'd ever cared about, except for his wife. And he wrote, It is well with my soul. Out of everything he could say, he wrote, It is well with my soul. And I think that is just so beautiful. And it reminds me of the passage in Mark 4, which I'll go ahead and read to you, but it's the story of when the disciples and Jesus were in the ship in the midst of the storm. So I'm going to go ahead and read this to you. On the same day when evening had come, he said to them, Let us cross over to the other side. Now when they had left the multitude, they took him along in the boat as he was, and other little boats were also with him. And a great windstorm arose, and the waves beat into the boat so that it was already filling. But he was in the stern, asleep on a pillow, and they awoke him and said to him, Teacher, do you not care that we are perishing? Then he arose and rebuked the wind and said to the sea, Peace, be still. And the wind ceased, and there was a great calm. But he said to them, Why are you so fearful? How is it that you have no faith? And they feared exceedingly and said to one another, Who can this be that even the wind and the sea obey him? The Father's just been speaking to me since yesterday that there are so many people who are in the midst of a storm, and we are losing hope and we are losing faith and we are questioning why this is all happening. But we have to have the attitude that Horatio had when he wrote It Is Well, saying that, Lord, I trust you and I don't understand why you are doing this, but I trust you and I know that you have a plan. To have the spirit of Job. If you remember the story of Job, he had lost everything as well. but still he remained faithful to God. And that is what we have to do in these seasons when we don't hear him, when we don't see him, when we can't feel that he is near, when we don't understand what he is doing. We have to trust him. And we have to remain confident in knowing that he is in the boat with us. He is with us in the midst of the storm. And with one word, he can calm everything down and restore our peace. All we have to do is rest in him and trust in him and know that he will always see us through, and that this will only make us stronger and draw us closer to him. There is always blessing when we put our faith and our trust in him, even in the hardest and darkest moments. So I encourage you to do that today. If you are suffering, if you are seeking hope, if you are broken and you need someone to bind up your heart, that is what Jesus came to do. Yeshua came to bind up our broken hearts, and all you have to do is just ask him, and he will restore everything you need. He is Jehovah Jireh, our provider. He always comes through. His words are true. His promises are always standing. All you have to do is trust. So I urge you to do that today. It's something very hard to do, something I've had to learn to do, but just believe me, he is still near, even in the times you can't see him. And he will always bring you through, and he will always make you stronger. If this video has been a blessing to you, please like it and share it with the people in your life. Just comment down below your thoughts. If you're struggling with something, just comment it down below so people can come and encourage you and pray for you. And I'll pray for you, and I'll do what I can to encourage you. Please just leave those thoughts below. If you have suggestions for future videos, leave those down below as well. Please just share this video with the people in your life, the people who you feel that God is telling you needs to hear this message of hope and trust and faith. If you haven't done so already, please click this button right here to subscribe to my channel to come and see new videos every single week. I love you all so much, and I hope you have a wonderfully blessed day.